So just before the video does start, just a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch. I do daily trading guides including loads of price sheets for special card trading, silver trading and so on and so on. And you get them daily over there for £5 a month or free with Amazon Prime. Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to a brand new video. So in today's video, what we are going to be doing is we are going to be talking through the market trends that are going to be happening in the up and coming week. For birthday, we're going to be talking a little bit about how you can invest in this. We're going to be talking a little bit about when you can buy your teams for cheaper, and ultimately what I believe will be a bit of a market crash. So without further ado, I'm probably going to talk about I'm going to be talking about the trends that have occurred in the last 2 weeks with no promo. Obviously, there's been no promo in the last 2 weeks. If this has become because of the virus, who knows? If this was a planned break anyway, who knows? So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be showing you what's happened to the market, and we're going to be doing that via showing you the index of basically special index. Now this is a list of 100 special cards, or 100 informed cards, sorry, and basically what has happened to their price. Now you can see that the majority of these aren't SBC fodder. You're seeing Trent, you're seeing Dignos, you're seeing Semedos, and what this basically does is it, I believe, will add up all their prices or something like that. Basically, if all their prices rise, the index rises. If all the prices drop, the index drops. Now, again, what this can show is this can show how the market has been. This can basically show how the market has been in the most recent times. So if I show you the daily graph right here, this will show you what happens. And you can see that spike at the end, and that is a result of basically no promos. So you can see that the normal trend is give or take, I mean, it's up then down. But, yeah, there we go. So you see it's basically, it'll be up on a Thursday because of rewards, and then it'll be down with the likes of weekly sell-off on a Monday and Tuesday. But you can see this absolute surge in price right here, which is absolutely insane. This is a result of no promo. In fact, this is a result of no promo last week. So you're going to see Wednesday, and the normal trend on a Wednesday would be that it will rise from Wednesday to Thursday, and then it'll drop. But because we've had no promo, there's been no drop. Now, the reason there is normally a drop is because people are like, oh, you know, let's say they're Shapeshifter cards. Okay, I'm kind of bored of my Informed Ben Yedder. Let me go and buy Shapeshifter at Tau. Or what will happen is people get bored of cards, so they'll go and try out the brand new cards. Well, if there's no brand new cards, people aren't bored of the old cards, or, you know, there's no new cards for them to try. So, one, they're not selling their cards, which means, one, they're not going down, which is the normal trend you can see right here. The normal trend, I believe, you can see right here. The normal trend you can probably see right here. All of them are week in league sell-offs. Instead, what's happening is people aren't selling their old cards and they're not buying new cards. Well, as a result, people are not buying the new cards. They're only buying more old cards. So what's happening is, one, they're not being sold, so they're not going down. But two, they're being bought, which means they're going up. So I can show you that any demanded week in league player has been rising. You've got likes of Mbappe's, the likes of Neymar's. Again, I'll go and show you an Mbappe and a Messi right now. These players have just been rising and rising and rising because there's been no promo for about 2 weeks now, or a week and a half, I guess we're going on, and they've just been rising. So you can see Messi right here. Again, you're going to see the consistent trend of a drop. Again, this is people selling their Messis so they can go and try out the new cards. And then we've hit this point right here, I guess last Friday, where there was no promo. So you can see that Messi has gone from 650k up to about 690k. And you can see it's just been rising and rising and rising, and it will continue to do so up till Thursday, in my opinion. And again, that's because, you know, people aren't buying old cards. You can also see this with special cards. I'll head over to someone like a Werner. A Werner, you'll see the consistent drop and drop and drop. People are using different cards instead of Werner. No promo. People aren't using any different cards. And again, we're seeing right here, it's not so much as such, but you can see the drop right there. He dropped down there to 95k. I guess we'll look at the point where there was no promo. Here's the point of no promo. It's 111k, and since then he is up 19k, which is about 20... No, which isn't 20%, which is about 16, 17% if I'm not wrong. So, you see, special cards are up. Demanded gold cards are up. You know, the whole market is rising and rising and rising. And the reason it is rising is because there's no promo. So what happens when there is a promo? Well, cards will drop. But they will drop, in my opinion, even harder. Now, the reason they're going to drop even harder is because we're going off the irregular trend of them rising and rising and rising. So, you know, basically, the bubble's going to burst, in my opinion. Again, I can go and show you this with icons. You can even look at plebby icons like a Makalele baby card, okay? This card is normally about 120k. He's seeing prices of about 140k right now, and I'm not quite sure if this is going to, Yeah, I'm not quite sure if this is going to show as well. Maybe we can go look at the likes of, who do I know who's risen very nicely? Maybe the likes of a Vieri. I think this card is up quite nicely. Even these baby very, very cheap icons. Let me go look at this one. I believe he'll fit my agenda. There we go, he'll fit my agenda. So you can see that Vieri was getting down to prices of about 117k. Now, as you saw earlier, I trade with icons all day. I'm very, very familiar with these prices. Vieri has been going for prices basically to about 150k recently. Now, Vieri isn't a very well-demanded icon, so there's icons that are way, way more than Vieri. But, again, these cards rise and rise and rise, whereas the normal trend is literally a non-stop downwards trend. So, because they've risen, I believe... The one thing I wouldn't be... Well, the one thing I'm not too sure is, will they drop to the price they were, when we were having promos, or will they just start gradually dropping and dropping and dropping? I think one way or the other, they're going to be taking a drop, and I do believe they're going to be taking quite a heavy drop because of the, again, recent increase. I mean, Vieri to get from 117 to 150... that is up about 22-23%, which is, again, crazy for a card that normally has a downward trend. So, again, I believe that the market will rise again up till Thursday. Then between Thursday to Friday, we'll see a drop. And then Friday, 6 PM onwards. Kind of depends on the content, but we'll see a big drop. So, yeah, that is the plan. Now, how can you kind of capitalize on this? Now, we obviously see it on a Wednesday, so you only have Wednesday to Thursday, but there are investments you can go with. Because again, I do believe there'll be way more people buying their weekly team than panicking for FUT birthday between today, Wednesday, till 6 PM on a Thursday. I'd say you want to be out of all your icons, out of all your special cards, out of all your gold demanded cards by Thursday, because you'll be able to buy back for cheaper, including the tax, on a Friday 6 PM. So, what cards do you want to go and invest in? Very, very easy. Popular cards on FUTBin are obviously cards that are being looked at a lot, and if cards are being looked at a lot, you can argue there's probably a fair bit of demand for them. So, what you can invest in right now is you can invest in players like Ben Yedder, you can invest in players like Vinicius Jr., you can invest in players... Now, I would stay away from Lewandowski because he's being looked at because he potentially could get a team of the week today. You're looking at players... I'd also probably ignore the icons because they're being looked at because of icon swaps. You've got the likes of Walker, again, Yedder again, you can see he's very popular. You've got the likes of Alonso, you've got the likes of Decore, you've got Juste, you've got Sanchez, you've got Dion, you've got Palacios, you've got the likes of Iconi. These are, again, all very demanded cards because they're being looked at a fair bit on FUTBin. And again, to also go through this, you can look at players and you can head down there to PGP. Now, these are the most used players. It's a little bit scuffed using this because, of course, these are over the whole term of FIFA. So, some cards could have been used loads, but not being used as much nowadays. But you can look at the likes of Wijnaldum. Now, how can you work out if a card is going to be good to buy today on Wednesday and then sell before Thursday 6 PM, but after rewards? Is using FUTBin. So what I can do is I can look at Semedo. I'm pretty sure Semedo is a bit of a banger. And again, there is Semedo. Here's the normal trend. Downwards, downwards, downwards. No promo. And they're up and up and up and up. Now you can see how he reacted last week. So let's say you're on a Wednesday and then you'll look at what their price was on a Thursday. So Wednesday he was 93. On the Thursday he was 100k. That's only going to be turning you over actually 2k after tax, which isn't too amazing. But the idea, let's say, is he's 93k. Probably would, I imagine during the day he'll probably fluctuate down to maybe, let's say, maybe down to something like 88k. And if you're getting at 88k, you're going to go and sell at 100k, therefore now you're going to be profiting 7k a card. Because I can show you his hourly fluctuation. I mean, there's not much data because we're at the start of the day, but you can see it goes down to 103, then up to 109, then down to 105, then up to 108, then down to 103, then up to 106, and the 103s aren't even the lowest point. So it'll probably go down to under 100 and then probably over to 110, which as a result means, you can get some good deals as such. So I'll show you a few cards that I know did very, very well last week. We've got the likes of Varane. I believe all the Varanes did quite well. This one especially went up 40k. Was it this one? No, it might have been the baby one. He didn't do that bad though. Wednesday 380 up there to 416. Again, after tax, that is only 16k profit per card, but not too shabby. We've got the baby, not the baby Varane. We've got the first informed Varane. I think this was one of the best cards of last week. Yeah, you can see right here. We're looking on the Wednesday of 242k. We look on the Thursday and obviously he's up another 23k. Obviously the Friday he rebounded way better. And again, I think like I showed earlier, the Werner was one of the best cards I think I saw. If we look at the daily graph once again, if we look at the Wednesday. Okay, I don't think this one... No, this one wasn't too amazing. I think it was the middle one here. The middle one. Yeah, there you go. Way steeper rise. Wednesday 162, Thursday 160. Although, literally after tax, there isn't any money. But again, remember, you can get cheaper than the daily on FUT. But again, you're just looking for players who have a very high rise, and especially looking to make sure you're covering tax and then getting a few profit per card. So the cards you're looking for, again, are very well demanded special cards used in Weekend League. And again, you're going to go and sell them on the Thursday. Because once again, I think the trend is going to be that cards are going to rise they're going to rise with rewards. They'll rise till Thursday 6 PM. I mean, this is the normal trend that happens. Then between Thursday 6 PM to Friday 6 PM, you're going to see a slow drop and drop and drop and drop. And then really it depends how good the promo is on 6 PM. Depends how much they drop post 6 PM on a Friday. So, you know, let's say the promo is insane. There's really cool position changes. There's players in all leagues, Premier Leagues, French players, you know, some of the most demanded players. You're going to see bigger drops. But if, let's say, it's like the Carnival, you're not going to see as bigger drops because obviously there were Argentinian League players. They're cool. Tevez was cool on that, but you know, it's not as demanded as I don't know, like a right-wing Ben Yedder as such. So depending on the promo, depends how good the drop is post 6 PM. There'll always be a drop. Well, I'd say there always. There is more likely than not going to be a heavy drop after 6 PM. But there should also be a nice bit of pre-market selling between Thursday to Friday. Now again, how can you capitalize on knowing that there's going to be a drop? Now, if you don't want to trade whatsoever and you just want to buy your team, here's the play. You're going to go and sell your team on. You're going to sell your team after awards on Thursday, but before 6 PM. You're going to go and buy your team back probably post 6 PM, probably around about 7 PM ish, because you're going to give people a nice bit of time to panic sell cards. Because I believe on FUT birthday, so Friday, around about 9 PM ish is when you'll actually start seeing the market rebound. So again, you're going to see it drop between Thursday 6 PM to Friday 6 PM. Then you'll then see a bigger crash Friday 6 PM to Friday 8 PM. Then you should start seeing the market rebound around about 9, maybe around about 10 PM ish in the evening, because obviously people are rebuying their cards. They're buying the team for Weekend League, and it'll rise and rise and rise, probably up to about Saturday evening, and then you'll see the casual drop Sunday, Monday, Weekend League sell off, and then you know the market plateauing out, and you know, and gradually dropping and dropping and dropping. Just like the normal trend as such. So, if you also want to trade, the best way of trading with this is going to be basically learning players' prices. So, for example, let's say I learn that Werner goes for 180k going rate. Then I start, you know, let's say he starts getting panic sold down to about 170. He drops 10k between Thursday 6 PM to Friday 6 PM. Friday 6 PM comes around. Sick. There's a great promo. Werner drops down to, let's say, 140k. So we knew it was 180. He then dropped to 170, 140k. More likely than not, that's going to be a banging buy. I mean, has he ever been 140? He's never been 140. So it would, you know, it'd be a good punt to then go and buy him then, and then go and sell him on the Saturday when there's, you know, the following day when there is a good bit of hype. Again, likewise with icons. Let's say you want to learn some icons. Let's say you learn that Vieri. I don't know if he's still up. Let's say you learn Pirlo's price. I'm just going chilling. Say, you know, Pirlo normally sells, I mean, because Pirlo isn't currently in packs, he still does get panic sold, and likewise, he still also rises. He's gone from 200, I think, 260 up to about 290k as of recently. Let's say you learn Pirlo's price. Again, you see this car start getting panic sold for about 230, 240. More like than not, it's going to be a good little buy. You're going to flip it on that Saturday. Some of the safest cards, by the way, that won't drop as much are going to be baby and middle icons. The players that hold a lot of value. Obviously, they're relatively rare cards compared to informs. It's, you know, they're rarer than past informs. So, yeah, they're quite good cards to learn because they'll get panic sold, but you can see via here, there is a gradual drop-off on their price, but it's not, you know, it's not going to be like some of the informs and some of the other special cards. So, yeah, so you can learn some of the babies, like the baby Pirlo there, and the middle Pirlo, because they'll be good cards that, well, you know, they'll rebound quite well as such. I'm trying to think if there's any more. What I'm personally going to be doing is I'm actually trading with icons at the moment. I'm going to be trading with icons up to Thursday because, as I said, the market's going to rise. I'm not actually going to invest. I'm just going to make sure I'm near enough always have my coins in icons, because at the moment your coins are more valuable in players than they are in coins, if that makes sense. Because if players are going up and up and up, you know, let's say I put 100k in an icon, that icon goes up to 110k, or I could just leave that 100k and the 100, you know, k is going to stay at 100k, whereas I could have bought an icon and, you know, made my coins rise as such. So your coins right now are more valuable in special cards and icons than they are having liquid, because the market is only going to rise and rise and rise up until Thursday 6 PM. And again, we can expect to see decent trends like last week with, you know, how there was no promo last week. So, yeah, so I think that is going to wrap it up. As I say, I'll just do a quick overview. Market rise from today to a Thursday 6 p.m. Thursday 6 p.m. to Friday 6 p.m. You're going to start seeing a bit of panic selling. You can probably see like a 5-10% drop in players. Friday 6 p.m. you'll probably see at least another 10% drop. If the promo's insane, you might see like 20% drop on top of the already panic sold. And then again, we'd expect probably up until about, and that 20% will drop between Friday 6 p.m. to probably about Friday 8-9 p.m. Then you'll start seeing the market rise back up again for like 10-15% between Friday 9 p.m. to Saturday evening. So hopefully I haven't made it too complicated. Of course, this is the first market impact video I've made. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Of course, any questions, I do stream 10 hours a day over on Twitch. You can tweet me at FLAIR. I've got a few underscores at the end of my name. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. And I shall see you guys tomorrow with another video, he said.